Welcome to Outside the Box.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Outside the Box, and today we have 4 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem characters. We have 4 of the Turtles, and we're going to dive in right away and see what these characters are all about. Let's go.
That's right. We have finally gotten all 4 of these. It's taken a while to get Mikey. For whatever reason, Mikey was the one that we were having a hard time getting, but every other one was pretty easy to get. We're so excited to have all 4 of these. We're going to go ahead and we're going to unbox each one of these. We'll do a quick review of each one, and then we're going to compare them a little bit with the Nickelodeon versions that we have and a few of my classic 1987 Turtles. I am so excited to see the movie August 2nd. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem will be in theaters.
I saw a lot of characters that are like Ray Fillet and Genghis Frog.
I remember Genghis Frog. So there's some classic characters from the 1987 version that are in the newest movie that'll be kind of like a cameo, I guess. But anyway, with all that said, we got to open these. Who should we start with?
Leo, the leader.
Start with Leo?
Yeah.
Leo it is. So, let's unbox. I want to keep them nice. I really love the artwork.
It's cool that they have pictures, but they're not actually of the action figure. They're like from the movie.
That is true. You actually have pictures of the figures from the movie, not the actual, like you said, action figure. It's an illustration from the movie, which is really cool. But why don't we talk a little bit about this packaging before I dive in and open it? Because they're all the same as far as sort of what's the illustrations and things.
Well, there's only one difference. Out of all the packages, Mikey's name is only on his packaging. Out of all the packaging, every other name's on there, including Splinter and TMNT. But Mikey's is only on his packaging.
So here's Mikey.
Yeah, so this is Mikey, and his name should be right there.
Oh, you're right. So.
And then the original, Leo's there, and then Splinter's here, but there's no Mikey anywhere else. Like there's Raph, and there's Donnie, and I've been looking all around trying to find out why is Mikey not on all of them, but he's only on his packaging.
Yeah,
But everybody else?
He is only on his packaging. Oh, that is cool. That is interesting. So, like you said, Mikey's name is right above him, where it should be, like on every other package. But all the other turtle names are written on the wall, the brick wall behind, on either the front or back. But Mikey is not on Leo's box. He's not on Raph's box. And he's not on Donatello's box at all. So he is only on this box. That's interesting.
I don't know why they did that.
That is a very interesting observation. That's pretty impressive.
That might have been why he's so expensive for whatever reason.
That's why.
What if there's like a secret weapon like hidden in the box?
That's why.
Like that's why he's so...
So expensive because his name's only on his box. So anyway, with all that said, we want to keep this nice, but let's talk about this box a little bit. The really cool thing is, like with any of these turtle boxes, you've got the awesome Teenage Mutant Mayhem logo here at the top, and you've got a really cool illustration of the character. In this case, it's Leo on the side. You can see his swords on either side, and then each one of these comes with a weapon rack. Comes with a weapon rack, and it also comes with a baby turtle, a version of them, I have to assume.
And then they have the turtle tots that are like...
They do have the turtle tots, which are like
kids.
So you have the baby here, then you have the tot, which is like a 3 or 4 year old, and then you've got the teenagers
that are grown up
right here in this box.
They also all have a slice of pizza, I'm pretty sure.
Pizza!
In their molded wrap.
They do have a slice of pizza in their molded. It's a gray piece of pizza. I don't know how appetizing that is.
Made of metal? What is this? Is that a grenade?
I don't know. Or is that an ooze canister?
That actually could be an ooze canister.
To the ooze. Really
cool. All right, so we're gonna open this really nice. I'm gonna use the X-Acto knife. Try to keep this pretty clean, not damage the illustration as much as I can, so let's do it. Alright, so that was a lesson in opening this. If you want to keep it nice, really it's just a matter of keeping this illustration from getting all ripped up. Because if you just peel this, if you don't want this stuff to get ripped up, this top layer of paper ripped up pretty bad. So an X-Acto knife, just run it across the edge real nice. Give me a sharp blade, and you can get it out pretty sweet. I've got Leonardo the Leader out.
Look, they have 2 toes instead of in my series they had 3.
They have 2 toes. Okay. Oh, got him out. Ready to battle.
We should put one sword in his hand and one sword in here. Make it look super cool. Ta-da!
And make sure, see the thing with action figures.
From the back, he looks kind of like really, like his shell's so big. And it actually looks more like...
Let's put him up here. We're going to do a zoom into this guy. Leo in his glory. Really cool. I think this is really awesome. You've got the little baby turtle right here. Little baby Leo. I have to assume that's little baby Leo. And then we've got the full-on Leonardo from Mutant Mayhem. Looking very menacing. He's got his katana in his left hand and his other katana back in his on his shell and its holster. Let me turn him a little bit. That is really cool. Really cool. I even love the extension of his bandana thing, like the little coming off there a little bit further, like it's blowing in the wind. That is cool. Shell is really nice. I love the detail and the
it looks more like
patterning in
a turtle, I feel like.
Yeah, you're right. It
Like,
does look more like a turtle.
I mean, and just from the back, he looks like a little fatter.
The painting and the deco. Yeah, you're right, buddy. The painting and the deco is really good. I like the black outline. That sort of like cartoony black outline on his mouth and his eyes. You can see that he's got a couple of ninja stars on his belt.
There's one right here.
His arm pads, his elbow, knee pads. And then he has got, as Will has said, 2 feet, 2 toes, where your series had 3 toes.
3 toes, not, yeah.
So very interesting, but that is really cool. So the other thing we have to look at is this weapons rack, which is pretty nice. It's nice to have. You've got the throwing knives right there.
Now you can take them out, but if you want to leave them, you can just leave it as a weapons rack.
That's true. You've got a big ninja star. Then you've got a gray piece of pizza, which does not look that appetizing.
I crave pizza no more. I can't believe I'm saying that.
And then I'm not sure if this is a can of ooze or what it's supposed to be.
It does kind of look like a mutagen.
If anybody knows what this is supposed to be, let us know in the comments. I'm trying to see if I can.
There's like something coming out of it.
What's on it? Something coming out of it. And then we've got this knife here. It looks like a knife that Leo made in the layer, but that is really cool. It's cool to have the weapons rack, and it actually stands up.
Yeah. So if you didn't take them out,
if you didn't take them out, you could just stand them up like that. I am really stoked about this character. So, all right, I think we probably need to open another one. The little baby turtle, has a hole in the bottom.
His feet do have two holes.
Two holes as well. So I have to assume that the Turtle Lair playset or any of the vehicles or
that's what happened to mine. Yeah, you just.
These guys can attach to. I like the detail in the katana because in my series, the katana was just the same color all the way through.
Mine's all gray too.
Same. So that just having the breakup of the gray and the brown really makes it look a little bit more.
I mean, even though it's only 2 weapons,
it's only
that's
2.
better.
Now, here's the cool thing. That was only $10 for this character. For $10, you get that. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna open up the next one. Who we open up?
I have no idea.
Who do you want to see next?
I don't know.
All right, I'll surprise you. Raph, let's do it. Unlike Leo, Raph was just sitting in here. He had any rubber bands or any of those clear rubber bands on him, so.
Look how big his shell is compared to Leo.
Oh, he's big. Is he taller? He's about the same size. He's got a little more girth on him. You got to pose him. You got to give him the pose. So,
yeah.
Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll put Leo.
I like his salad.
We're going to move Leo over here. We'll put his weapon rack down. All right,
Wait, do the turtles look exactly the same? No, they don't. Look, they're in different colors. Like, barely. And Raph's head is turned. Leo's is straight. So you can actually... that's actually, like, genius, now that you can't mix them up, because you know...
Okay, so...
look at his salad tops.
We're going to put him here in the middle. Okay, he's probably going to fall over. Do not touch the table.
Oh my god. I'll try and stand him back up.
All right, we have gotten Raph assembled. Look at him right there. He's hunched over a little bit. That's how we were able to get him to stand. He's in his fighting stance, got both sides in his hands, ready to battle. And, of course, he's got his iconic battle scar there on the top front of it. Well, the right side, what would be his left side, that X there at the top, much like in all the Turtles, his battle damage. And then we've got our weapons rack. Again, we've got 2 ninja stars. We've got a pizza. We've got another, I can't remember the name of these weapons, but you can see it's kind of a long weapon with a hook on the end. That is really cool. And looks like a throwing knife.
But it's got like edges.
It's got edges, yes. And then we've got, which I would think is a can of ooze. I mean, I don't know, unless that's his thermos of coffee, but I think that's a canister of ooze.
I'm pretty sure he's a kid.
And look at baby Raph. There's baby Raph. He is different as far as the head.
And the color's like really barely different.
Barely. The color's barely different, and his head is actually
turned
just slightly to make him a little bit different than Leo's turtle. But, man, really cool. Again, the detail is nice. The deco. Raph's got his little pouch there on the left to keep some stuff in, and then his 2 sides fit on either side of his belt there right under by his arms. And he's got the full head bandana, which makes me think of like the Michelangelo from the Nickelodeon series.
The forest one?
The forest Michelangelo, where he had the full head like this, but orange. That's cool. Anyway, this is a really sweet turtle. Let's go ahead and let's spin him around a little bit and let's see what we got.
Fall over.
Yeah, he's not going to fall over. But you can see he's got a much bigger shell and wider shell than Leo. But he does carry the same detail that Leo did. Really cool. I like the articulation too. I think there's enough articulation to get him standing and looking sweet. You can see his bandana is not as long. The tied off portion, the tails, so to speak, aren't as long as Leo. But
probably
really
that would
cool.
actually make a lot of sense because he used more of it to cover his whole head, and that's why.
There you go. Look at you using some logic.
Right.
That's cool.
That really makes sense.
Look at that face. I mean, it's pretty menacing. He's just like,
yeah, just like mine. He's just
he just like looks not happy right now, but that is cool. Okay,
he ate some bad pizza.
He ate some bad pizza. Yeah, that gray pizza there. I mean, he ate that.
I think
That was
Michelangelo's
not sitting well.
orange. Donnie's or Mikey's is like orange, I believe, which actually would probably look better.
Yeah. All right, so let's open another one.
Okay, we got our turtles arm. We got our turtle army growing.
It's growing.
We're gonna have so many turtles.
So many turtles. You get 2 turtles for $10 now. Yeah, you can kind of see a comparison of the size here. They're the same height, but obviously Raph, has a larger shell. So I think next we're going to open Donatello. Let's do it. My first observation here is I really wish this staff
Had like darker, like if it was wood, and then it had like.
or like the wood was brown, even if it was the same brown as the handles on the katana and the sai, but and if this was just wrapped in like, even if it was just gray or something, just two-toned it a little bit, because I'm looking at their weapons. Mikey's got two-tone weapon. Raph and Leo all have two-tone weapon. The only one that does not is.
But he also has a black headphones, so I mean.
Does that make up for it? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Okay, he wasn't banded in, which is nice.
Do the glasses come off? Oh wait, they might actually come off. Oh, they do. The glasses are held in there, so you can take his glasses off. He kind of looks so weird.
He does look kind of weird without his glasses on, but
okay, we're gonna put this.
he's got his headphones.
That might actually be how you put the headphones on.
Looks like there's
There's no little peg, so I guess these are really small for his head.
well, they grow. You can bend them over top.
I don't know if they're gonna work.
They're not gonna work. They won't fit. And we have our third turtle. Look at this guy. This is Donatello. You can see the weapons rack to his left. And him as a character. He's got his fanny pack, which is removable. That's that gray piece there. And it has a cell phone sticking out of the top of it. He does come with headphones. What the headphones don't really fit on him that well. I'm not sure if he's just as an accessory meant to hold them. They don't really attach or fit on his head.
But his glasses do come off.
But his glasses do come off. There's actually some little pegs in the back of the arms of the glasses that stick into a little hole in the side of each side of the head. But really cool. His bow staff. Okay, this is probably the most disappointing weapon, I would say, because it's not two-toned. Leo's sword is gray and brown. Raph's sais are gray and brown. And Mikey's nunchucks are orange and gray. But Donatello has a orange plastic bow staff, which this is what, like if you're a 1987 turtle, this is the color that the weapon was. Well, maybe more like a brownish color, but it was all one tone. But we can also see on the weapons rack that he does come with a slice of pizza that looks more appetizing, I'd have to say,
yes,
being that it's orange. Couple cool weapons. Again, another canister. I have to say,
but it's not broken.
It's not broken. It's a fully, because it's, Donnie takes care of his stuff. The other turtles apparently don't.
They got great pizza and broken canisters. And their weapons are all like bruised and NASCAR.
That's right. Donnie's turtle, you can see little baby Donnie there. I think this is really, really cool. I do think, like Will said, Donatello has probably the most accessories
that can come off.
And
most accessories probably out of any turtle.
Yeah, probably the most accessories out of any turtle. I mean, obviously the glasses remove.
The fanny pack.
The fanny pack and the headphones compared to our other turtles, Raph and Leo, who have really just the weapons, weapon rack, and that's about it. So let's spin him around. We'll look at his back of his shell, because we know Raph has the largest shell of the turtles. You can see the
Bow staff's not.
I can spin this around a little bit. His turtle shell still carries that detail. He's got the slot in the back of his belt for his bow staff.
Wait, would it even fit in there?
Oh yeah, it'll fit in there. Hopefully it would stay in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Let's try it.
Let's see. Will the bow staff stay in there?
Okay, it will.
Okay, that's good. That is good. So the bow staff will stay in there. And look at that. He's ready to battle. Cool. Wish it was two-toned, but it's still a really cool turtle. So the one we got left is Mikey. Let's open him. All right, guys. Well, we've done 3 of the turtles so far. The one we have left is Mikey, which was the hardest one for us to obtain, but we got it. We're excited. So we're going to open Mikey, and let's see what he looks like.
Wow, oh, look at this. He has 4 spots on it? Wait.
Well, that's for his nunchucks.
Yeah, they
His
don't,
chuck
they don't fit like that. Like, look at them.
Chucks.
Look at how wide they are. How wide they are apart.
I mean, you can pull them together. You can bend them together.
Oh, that's what it's supposed to do? Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
That's cool.
Will approved. All right.
He's got
Let's get
a
him
really
chucked up.
weird shaped head.
That
That is so flat and round.
He does have a weird shape head. All right, we're going to put him up here. Oh, wait. We got to get him ready to stand. He's got to lean forward a little bit around. He's having a hard time. Now, in all fairness, this table is not perfectly level, but
Got like a bunch of little like.
it should. All right, we have it right here. Michelangelo, the one that was the hardest to find. He is looking. I think he's looking pretty sweet right there. I love the chucks. He does have an interesting shaped head, right?
It's like flat and round and.
He is a goofball. Maybe that's why his head's shaped that way. I don't know, but it's really cool. I love the weapons. I love the two-tone and nunchucks. His weapon rack, again, we've got ninja stars, we've got a plethora of weapons, and I think what is actually kind of a really cool... You know, I just noticed his pizza, is it smaller than the other pizzas? Yeah, it's way smaller. He's got the smallest piece of pizza.
He probably ate some of it.
But what I think is really cool, underneath are these nunchucks, and they're made from microphones. You can see the 2 microphones.
What if they have a microphone Mikey, like extra character?
Microphone Mikey. The ooze can, which is broken as well. So Donnie is the only one who does not have a broken ooze can. Really cool. Loving this guy. The detail, the deco is great. He's got 2 spots in the back where you can stick these nunchucks in, and I like the nunchucks and just how they're kind of displayed. He's got 2 spots there in the back where you can put those in. He is, I would say, the smallest. Well, I don't know. Donatello's kind of up there as far as the smallest turtle.
I think Leo's the tallest.
Leo looks to be the tallest, and it can be because Raph is a little bit hunched over, but Baby Turtle is sweet. I love it. This is a really cool character. So I think we really need to compare these guys with some past turtles. Oh, that was really cool. Being able to unbox, well, here's the 4 of them, but these 4 characters from the new series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Mutant Mayhem, again, that will be in theaters August 2nd. Really stoked about that. But we also brought a few classics, because I thought it'd be kind of cool. We both thought it'd be kind of cool to compare some of the turtles from the yesteryear to today. And what we have here, Will, why don't you tell us what we got?
So we have the original turtles from when my dad was a kid, and I have one of my Donatellos from my series, but this is Space Donatello, so this was later in the series, but we took all the space armor off. And that's why his toes are different than the ones that we will compare to the other characters, because he has that, like, toes actually look like what they were in the show. But yeah, that's Donatello from my series. And then we have our new Donatello, which is cool. And this guy was Space Donatello, so he doesn't have a staff.
He doesn't have a
He doesn't have a
staff.
staff, because he was Space Donatello.
He was Space
He came with
Donatello.
like a giant purple, like...
It was a staff,
but
but it was
purple,
like a purple alien staff. This is not the original Donatello from...
It isn't?
80s. Well, because the original ones had rubber heads.
Oh.
So this has a solid head. Now my
Yeah, so
Raphael does have a rubber head. So he's over there in the box. So I do have a few turtles that have the rubber heads. But this was, I think, 2nd generation maybe. But you can see the staff, one solid color, much like
yeah, but this one actually looks more accurate, like brown.
It's closer, right?
Yeah, why does
It's
it make it orange?
Closer. So, I mean, it is really, really cool to see these, this evolution of Donatello. I mean, looking at this one from, I believe this one is probably 1991, this turtle. And this one is from the 2000s.
That's insane. That's only like a 20-year difference between these two.
Really, yeah, it's not that much. Well, I mean, it is a span, but it's awesome to see that it's carried on that far. And now we've got the new Mutant Mayhem Donatello
Carried
right
on
here.
since it's been almost 35 years, right?
Yeah.
35
Yeah, you know what I didn't notice? I remember in the this one, Donatello had one missing front tooth. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I think that just came into play I'm not sure if this will carry through the Mutant Mayhem. You can't really see on his face, but that is really cool. Okay, so I think what we should do now is get us Raph.
Okay, so this is my dad's. It's missing weapons. This is the original. It's got the rubber head. You can kind of squeeze it. It's kind of old though, so it's like
Missing all of his armor, all of his pieces, his belt and stuff, but still intact.
I do have my Raph's weapons, but I didn't really want to go dig through all the totes and find them. But this is like the original Raph. Like they used to. So these are the ones with like just the white eyes, and like they have. I only have 2 of these. I think I only have Michelangelo and Raphael. But Leo is the exact same, but he just has eyeballs. Like you can actually see his eyeballs, kind of like this Leo. And then we have our new Raph, which is like absolutely massive, but it's like really skinny. I think they should have swapped the shells. I think that would actually look better.
Oh yeah.
Like this is a small shell. It would fit better, and this one's bigger for him, like being a lot bigger and stuff. But yeah, these are all the Raphs that we have collected. Besides this other one that my dad has. Or wait, that might be Mikey. Nope, my dad has like another Raph. We got like pretty much
another Raph.
Another Raph, and then
another Raph.
Wait, is that Mikey or
For some
Raph?
reason I have it's Raph. For some reason I have too many Raphs.
And he doesn't have Leo.
And I don't have Leo. Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
Now
Okay.
Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey. Now we have Mikey back behind the camera. Just make this.
This is actually my newest character from Ninja Turtles.
That's
From my series. This is my newest character. I had all the other turtles, and then like 2 years later, I got Mikey.
We got Mikey. And this one, this is a 90s, probably early 90s Mike.
It's not Rubberhead, right?
Not a Rubberhead. No. Really cool. They got a little bit more detail in these things with the wrapping on the feet. I kind of like this series because they removed the color from the knee pads, the elbow pads, around the wrists, like the color from it was just on their coverings on their face. So more like serious, I guess is the word. I'm looking for.
With just the white eyes. Yours have just the white eyes.
And the thing, like the only weapon I was able to keep was Donatello's. Every one of these weapons broke.
And you lost all your other characters. Well, you sold all your other characters. So.
And then we've got this one, this new Mikey, which you guys have seen up close. You've seen a little bit. Again, I think it's carrying a lot more detail. It's really cool. I'm not a huge fan of the shape of his head, but whatever. It's unique. Everyone who's touched this series, Ninja Turtles, has put their own sort of twist on how the characters look. Really excited to see this series, see some more characters.
I know, like if they make there's so many characters that they haven't made, like Ray Fillet, Mondo Gecko, April O'Neil.
Yeah, I want to get some of the other play sets. I mean, the turtle layer looks really cool. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
You didn't get mine for my series because it's like massive.
It's massive.
It's 40 inches tall. It's like 4 feet tall.
Inexpensive. But you can pre-order the Mutant Mayhem turtle layer, but it doesn't come till October. So if you go on Amazon, you can pre-order it. It's a really cool play set.
Last but not least, we have Leo, and sadly, as we've already said, he does not have Leonardo, but I still have mine. This one is the exact same mold as the other one that's like the Raph with just white eyes, but I don't know how I got it, but it has actual eyeballs.
I know, this is kind of odd,
Why? I don't know even. I think I just bought him, and he just has eyeballs. I mean, this is the exact same mold, but he just has eyeballs instead of just plain white eyes.
Yeah, so I almost want to just paint his eyes white, because I think
it just looks
cooler that way.
It looks so weird.
I mean, these are working because I'm used to seeing it that way, but something about all the characters, I don't know. Maybe all the turtles in that series did have a version where they had the eye painted on them, but everyone that you have has just the white out eyes.
It was Space Donnie. Even still has white eyes.
Even Space Donnie.
I have no idea how I got this one, and why I just didn't buy the other one that had white eyes.
But I mean, it is really cool. In this one too, the arm and knee pads have the color carried through from the bandana piece.
This might be an exclusive. I do have his sword holster, but it's not on right now, so I didn't lose that.
His sword holster,
and I have
sword.
Swords.
Did he come? He came with 2 katanas, much
but
like this one.
All the weapons and all these characters were all one molded. They were dual molded.
Yeah, I tell you, I really love the swords on this one. The katanas on this new one, I think they look more realistic.
If I just took these in on this one.
I know, yeah. They probably could fit 1-to-1, but
let's see. They definitely fit. Look at them.
Okay, that is cool.
That actually makes him cooler.
That's cool that it works together. I mean, that's part of the play value that you don't really expect when you get a new toy, but that there is some interchangeability between previous toys. That's cool. I like it. Still got the same length of his bandana thing tied.
Except it's bigger.
I don't know what you really call that. I'm trying to think. Mask is tied and pulled back. It's blowing in the wind. It's kind of blowing in the wind here. Really cool. Turtle shells are different colors. More of a green color on this one. This is more of a brown. Actually, I believe the turtle shells on this series are all the same color. I don't think there's any variation.
They continue we have this it's rubbery, so that you could move the legs forward more.
Yes, very nice.
Which is actually genius, so you can actually extend the shell.
Exactly.
And then make it and still
get them right where you want them, so you can pose them, make them posable. Wow, Mikey is small. Mikey is kind of small. Maybe the same height, but he's kind of small.
He's skinny.
Ish. Well, guys, thanks for watching our unboxing of the new TMNT, let me get that right, Mutant Mayhem 4.5-inch action figures. Really awesome, and you saw us compare them with some of the previous versions. I don't know, I'm excited. I think these really look cool.
I can't wait to unbox the villains.
Really well done. Yes, we want to unbox the villains and do that comparison. That's going to be cool as well. And just watch this series grow. We're excited for the movie.
Hopefully
August
they make
2nd.
more. If they can make more with like Leatherhead and Muckman.
I really hope this series does well, because that's really going to push them to make more
just like when we watched
versions.
the Godzilla vs. Kong movie, they thought it wasn't going to do, and then it like blew up and was like insane. Now they're already making another one. Same thing. Hopefully it does really good.
You know, all it takes is you to go watch the movie and buy their product, and they'll make more. But anyway, thanks for joining us, and if you have any thoughts or questions, put them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know your thoughts on this series. If you're going to be buying some Mutant Mayhem action figures, and if you're going to go see that movie, which, why wouldn't you? But do you have anything else to add?
Go subscribe to Unbreakable.
Check out Will's channel, Unbreakable. Subscribe, comment on our channel. We love hearing everything from you guys and growing and making sure that the content we're going to bring you is content you want to actually watch. So anyway, until then,
We'll catch you on the next one.